In this vision the rapture had happened and I was left behind, and I saw the Antichrist, mocking the dweller of the world that were left behind. I was in shock and it was surreal. Then God took me to another place. I saw people over the internet. These people were not black. I didn't see any black among these people that God took me to see. They have the resemblance of Koreans, Japanese, Chinese, etc. Most of them were young people. They were sitting in front of computers, laptops, palmtop, desktop, etc., and in front of machines, photocopier and every machines that are of technology of today. They were having it in their hands. Some of them were sitting in front of it, and to my surprise when I got to this place, I thought I cannot speak their language because I have never been to these places. When I asked, "What made you people miss the rapture?" one of their leader or teacher or head stood up and said, "We missed the rapture." I was shocked to hear a Japanese talk a language that I could hear clearly. He said in regret, "We missed the rapture because of internet." I was like, what does internet has to do with the Bible or rapture? I began to cry afresh. On that day, you will cry as if you have never cried before. Tears will come down your eyes continually as if they are pumping water into your system because of the pain and regret. I began to cry. I stood and squeezed my hands together. I asked him, "How?" He was the only one talking to me. The youths were not able to talk to me. They were in disdain. Some were bowing down their heads, some were crying, some were on their laptops, but they have this kind of look of like we have missed the rapture. He said, "We are Christians, but what we do when we go over the internet does not portray or look like being a Christian." I said, "How?" He said, "Over Facebook. The pictures we post, we have naked pictures. The things we do, the places we go, we post them over the internet. We don't send Christian messages over the internet. What we type to look for on Google are not Christians. We type to look for pornography. We look for blues. We watch blue movies. Some of us were playing games." I said, "What does game has to do with the rapture?" He said, "We were playing game." And as he was talking to me, I saw one of the youths playing game with the phone, and immediately he missed the rapture. His fingers was still on the phone, but the phone showed that he was playing game. And then he said, "These are the reasons we missed the rapture." I said, "So your eyes is on the internet and you know everything that is done on the internet." I was like, "Jesus, have mercy," but there was no sign of mercy. There was no sign of forgiveness, nothing at all that will show you light. It was just darkness. Immediately I left a place. I could not see that place again because of the darkness. God showed me a boy around the age of 6 to 8 years old, waving his hands in regret that he has missed the rapture. I was shocked. What does a kid around 6 to 8 years know about rapture? What sin has he committed? Because to me, before now, I thought children at that age does not have any judgment. I was shocked. He was crying, "I have missed the rapture. I have missed the rapture." He was standing in between two distance and I was at the other side. I was about to take this boy, and to my surprise I saw a man of God that before, I look at him as a mentor. I look at him because of the crowd and how people honor him. I am seeing this man of God clearly in the revelation as I am talking. His name is Benny Hinn. People honor this man, people fear this man. He was at the other side of the boy, trying to take the boy. When I saw him, I forgot about the child. I was shocked and said, "You? Even you? How come you did not make the rapture? How come? What did you do that you did not make the rapture?" With confidence, with smile, with laughter in his face, he said, "I don't know." I said, "You don't know what made you to miss the rapture?" He was shaking his head like this, saying, "I don't know," but he was laughing. He was prepared for the pain. When we were talking, we were close to the boy. Both of us wanted to grab the boy. We saw the devil turning himself into a fake lion. I am still seeing the reason why the devil turned himself into a fake lion in this revelation, because there are two categories of people. The category of people that says they still love Jesus, they will immediately cast them for punishment. The other category of people that said, "We can no longer be for Jesus," they will immediately give them the mark and they will become more evil, more wicked than those agents that are with the devil. You will see someone with his mother and immediately he says, "I don't want to be for Jesus again." He receives the mark and begins to punish the mother. He will punish the mother, he will do all kinds of things. They will become more wicked. They will become more happy. When you have the mark of 666, they will give you everything you want. But when you don't have that mark and you still believe in Jesus, they will punish you terribly. And when the devil asked the people, "Do you still believe in Jesus?" and they said yes, he would turn himself into a fake lion, a big and fierce one. His claws were so sharp that when he pierced the stone, this big iron stone or like mountain, it will be like ordinary dust because of his anger, and by that, he will inflict fear on the people, and most people will say, "We don't believe in Jesus again." While we were about to take this boy, the devil took the boy and placed him on his back, and he said, "My son." While he was saying "my son," the boy was busy crying, and I saw him. As I am saying it, I am still seeing him. He took the boy to the place where they were punishing people. Where we were was dark and darker, but the place where they were punishing people was darker than the place where we were. They tortured men as if men were animals. I saw it with my eyes. God took me to the place where they will punish people, and then I saw they have all kind of instrument of punishment. They have sharp, they have the one to burst the skin, all kind of category. They have red iron that is hot from the fire. You will see the iron as orange. The blazing of the fire is orange. You will see the iron, red. They will use it upon the skin of mortals. I saw the devil. He will start from the fingernails to clean the foreskin of the foreflesh. He will continue cleaning until the foreskin, the red skin remains, all over your body, from the head to the sole of the feet. He will skin them. After skinning, he will use a sharp instrument like needle to burst the skin little by little, and while doing this, he will ask you, "Do you still love Jesus? Do you still believe in Jesus?" If you say no, your body will become normal and you will receive the mark. But if you say yes, they will continue to pierce you, and after they are done piercing, they will use something like whip. It is made with metals, it has thorns with inches, and then they will use it to whip this burst skin, and you will see blood will gush out of human skin. I was crying, I was in pain, and I am still in pain to see how people were punished because they did not make the rapture and because they believe in Jesus. As I am saying it, I am still feeling the pain, how they tortured men as animal because they believe in Jesus, because they did not make the rapture. I was in pain and still in pain when I saw how they will torture men and do wickedness to men. Now, you have the privilege. Nobody is beating you, nobody is chastising you. Why won't you serve Jesus now? Please, serve Jesus now. I saw the wickedness they did to men with my own eyes, and then I saw the devil. He has two prisons to keep people, those who believe in Jesus and those who don't believe in Jesus. One category of people is those that believe in Jesus but have not yet been tortured. Another is those that believe in Jesus and have begun to be tortured. You will see maggot coming out of their body because when they tortured them today, they will keep them so that they will be rotten, stink and feel the pain, and after some time they will come back for them. There are some people, they will torture them until their skeleton remains, but their skeleton will still remain alive. Their skeleton will go through torture and pain. They will punish them until they realize what Jesus suffered for them. I saw in this prison, skeletons that were crying. You will see tears coming out of ordinary skeleton, crying for Jesus. They will punish them. They will come into the prison with other punishment, no food, no water. They will suffer, and then I saw death with my own eyes. I was shocked to see the angel death. He is tall, thin and with a fearful look, as if someone that have lived thousands of years in hell. It is not easy for one to see his face because he covered his face, but when I looked, by the grace of God I was shown his face. The angel of death was fierce, his eyes were inside. He signed an agreement with the Antichrist not to take people in the aftermath of the rapture. People will seek death, but death will flee from them. Because of the torture of Christians, many would prefer to die, but they will realize that the torment that should have killed them is not bringing death, and for a period in the aftermath of the rapture no one will die because of the torture of the Antichrist. Imagine death that will come and take anybody now because he wants to take them to hell. On that day, death will only come when he feels pleases that you are being tortured up till the point that you are ready to die. He will come and take them, and brethren, he will only take 1, 2, the highest number is 3, he will not go above that. Imagine death that is taken thousands of people now. On the day of rapture, he will only take 1, 2 or 3 and will not dare go above that figure.